Hello, San Angelo, and welcome to the Live Daily News Show. I'm James Bellini. In news, we have the winner of the Small Business Development Center's business competition. The Northern Lights were visible last night and could be visible tonight, and we have some volleyball results from Water Valley and Veribest. For our interview, we have Angelo Shanks from the Angelo Broadway Academy in studio to talk about the Grinch, and we'll get into that interview right after this message from Jim Bass.
Find your perfect Nissan at Jim Bass Nissan. With our incredible selection, generous factory rebates, and attractive dealer discounts, you can enjoy affordable monthly payments that fit your budget. Don't miss out on our amazing offers, like the stunning 2025 Nissan Frontier for just $499 per month. You can only find deals this great at Jim Bass Nissan, corner of Houston Hart at Arden Road, or shop 24/7 at jimbassnissan.com.
Welcome back, everybody. James Bellini here with Angela Shanks with Angelo Broadway Academy.
Yes, how are you?
Doing good. How are you doing?
Good. We're getting ready for some crazy Grinch stuff coming our direction.
I know, the holidays are here.
It's time.
Once you hit Halloween, it's just
going to snowball.
So we know about the Grinch.
We are producing How the Grinch Stole Christmas, the musical, for the first time ever in San Angelo. We were actually the first community theater in the United States to get the rights to do the show.
That's awesome.
It's been on tour for years and stuff, so we're so excited to do that. So that opens the 21st of November. But before that, we are doing a really cool event this Sunday called the Whoville Holiday Market. Okay. So a lot of the times we'll tie tea parties into our shows where kids can do interactive stuff with our cast members, arts and crafts, and eat and learn some songs and dances. So we thought, well, it's Christmas time. How can we incorporate the Grinch and kind of make it a family event? So we're doing this holiday market. We have 35 vendors coming from children and women's boutique clothing to baked goods, Christmas gifts, holiday gifts. There's a do-it-yourself hat bar and bracelet bar and face painting. I mean, the list goes on and on. So a lot of wonderful things by local artisans that are also ready to kind of start selling their holiday magic to people in the community. So supporting those people would be great. And then for kids, we have sugar cookie decorating. We've got Grinch cookies to decorate. They can make ornaments with the cast members. There's coloring. There's a free cocoa bar. And most importantly, our Grinch will be there taking pictures with everybody. So they can take free photos with the Grinch. So it's just a fun come and go event this Sunday, the 16th at First Methodist Church. Tickets are $10 for adults and free for kids 2 and under. And it's from 3 p.m. to 6 p.m. So pick a time of the day in the afternoon, bring the kids, bring the family, shop, let them have a little bit of fun, meet our cast. They'll also be doing pop-up performances about every 30 minutes. So they'll kind of get a little taste of what the show's going to be like and hopefully get them to come out with their families.
All right, it sounds like a good time.
Yeah, it's going to be fun. And then the following week, the 21st, we open How the Grinch Stole Christmas at the Murphy. So that runs the 21st through the 23rd at Murphy Performance Hall. And there are 150 kids in this show.
Wow.
So that's actually the largest cast. But I always have to say, we had that many kids audition, and we obviously can't put that many on the stage. So what we did is we took a very large group of that and we made a Whoville chorus, which is kind of like a show choir for us. So they come in the aisles throughout the house and they sing with the audience members. Sometimes they have little gifts to give the audience members, and then they go back out. And our main cast of 85 is on the stage. So then at the very end of the show, I know, right?
Still a lot.
At the very end of the show, all the kids will get up on stage together. But we thought it's a historic show. Make it a historic moment with all these kids. But all these kids were so excited, and I just didn't want them to not be a part of it in some way. So we tried our best to kind of make it work, and I think we have. It's a lot when they're all together, but there's so much energy and so much excitement. It's a lot of fun. So we have 4 different shows. We've got Friday and Saturday at 7:30 p.m. and Saturday and Sunday matinees at 2 o'clock. Ticket sales are going pretty darn fast right now. So we are about a little over half sold on some of our shows. So I would say if you want to get tickets, get them in advance.
Get them now.
Yeah, we do sell them at the door, but you just never know what seat you're going to get with whatever's left over by the time that you get to the door. And it's a short show for us, so it's about an hour and 15 minutes with a little intermission in the middle, hour and a half. So it's great for kids. And if you love the Grinch, the young man that plays the Grinch is absolutely amazing.
You put Jim Carrey to shame?
He might. He's doing so good. And, you know, we spend a lot of money on costumes and props, but this probably is the most expensive costume we have ever put anything into. It was handmade out of California, just like the Grinch in the movie. And it'll take about an hour and a half to 2 hours to get him in prosthetics and makeup and costuming.
So
it is
shebang,
the whole shebang.
All right.
So it'll be really, really neat. And some people might expect some snow in the audience. We'll have to see. It might be snowing in the Murphy. But a lot of fun to bring the holiday magic to the community really early.
All right. Now, this is a Dr. Seuss book.
Yeah.
but it's also a movie. When you're casting this and you get your cast in place, did you tell them, hey, go watch the movie? Or did you say, hey, I want you to do your own thing?
We kind of give it to them for reference. And so it is written in rhyme. It's written just like the book. And so sometimes when you're working on lines and you're reciting, you kind of get in this reading type mode instead of having to deliver them like a conversation. So we're like, look at the movie, kind of see how they did that in conversation, but create your own character. Okay. So they've done a really good job of not taking specific anything from those characters and really just creating their own Grinch. Our Grinch kind of went through a process. He some days he was from England and some days he was from Scotland, and so he had all these dialects he was trying to do. But he finally found
kind of freeing as an actor though to
Grinch.
Kind of play a role like this under prosthetics, where you kind of have a mask in front of you that you can.
Yeah, we said, Austin, just be Austin who's grumpy and mad. He's like, I'm not really ever grumpy and mad. I'm like, okay, well, let's find something that makes you grumpy and mad.
All right.
But he's done a good job, and so. In this story, the narrator is old Max, the dog. And then we have young Max, because they reflect back on his time on Mount Crumpet with the Grinch and how, the Grinch tried to steal Christmas and little Cindy Lou Who made his heart grow 3 sizes bigger than it normally was. So it's a lot of who's on stage, a lot of color on stage, lots of children singing and dancing. So even if you've seen the cartoon or you've seen the Jim Carrey or you've seen the animated one, the songs in those shows aren't in this music or are not the same. So there's different songs in this musical than there are in those shows. So just to come hear those, except You're a Mean One, Mr. Grinch, that's there. And we're definitely going to make the audience sing with us on this time.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, Ms. Shanks, did we miss anything?
No, yeah, tickets. So tickets are sold through San Angelo Performing Arts, and so they can go to sanangelopac.org to get those in advance. Get them in advance because they're going fast. Or if you're like me and we just don't know what our plans are going to be, you can risk it at the door.
All right. Well, we thank you so much for coming in.
Yeah, you bet. Thank you.
Absolutely. Back to you. Into the news, Barron's Body Shop won first place in the 2025 San Angelo Business Plan competition, earning a $50,000 prize. The event, organized by Costa DC in partnership with ASU's Small Business Development Center and Norris Vincent College of Business, also awarded $30,000 to Rooted Wellness Clinic for second place. The competition highlights innovative local entrepreneurs who strengthen San Angelo's economy. Participants worked closely with business advisors and ASU student interns to develop their plans, and organizers praised their students for their valuable contributions. And West Texas may have another chance to see the Northern Lights tonight, though forecasters say visibility is uncertain. The National Weather Service in San Angelo reports that another geomagnetic storm is approaching Earth, and the timing will determine if the aurora will appear after dark. The NOAA Space Weather Prediction Center says that a strong G3 storm conditions are going on and possible escalation to a severe G4 levels later today as another coronal mass ejection arrives. And in volleyball, the Lady Hawks went to Stephenville and beat the number one ranked Holliday Lady Eagles in 4 sets, going 25-22, 25-14, falling 1 set behind 15-25, and then finishing off the Lady Eagles in the fourth 25-16. This is the Lady Hawks' first ever regional title in program history, and they move to the state semifinals to play Boyd this Saturday at Wichita Falls Legacy at 3 p.m. Also, the Water Valley Lady Wildcats and the Veribest Lady Falcons will meet in the regional final at Midlothian, more than 250 miles away from Tom Green County. The match between the number 7 Lady Falcons and the number 10 Lady Wildcats is set for 5:30 this Friday. And we'll be right back with weather after this word from Jay Chandler.
It's hard to believe how reckless some people can be and how hard they fight against real victims. You need a partner who consistently beats the giants and who will never, ever flinch.
Into the weather, the cold is behind us and the rest of the week looks pretty pleasant. Right now it's 80 degrees outside and the low tonight drops down to 47. Tomorrow the high gets up to around 83 and then the low gets down around 56. On Friday the high jumps up to 85 and the low drops down to 56. Then, over the weekend, the highs will be 84 on Saturday and 87 on Sunday, with lows in the mid-50s. There's no rain in the forecast, and winds look to stay calm around the 10 to 15 mile-an-hour range. And we'll be right back after this word from Cano's Diamonds and Coins.
When it comes to unique pieces you can't find anywhere else, Cano's Diamonds and Coins is your one-stop shop. With over 24 years in the diamond and coin industry, Kano's Diamonds and Coins is West Texas's choice for diamonds, jewelry, coins, silver, and gold. Owner Bill Kano stands by his work and offers free consultations, including estate jewelry. Don't just trust anyone with your valuables. Come see the staff at Kano's at 1016 West Beauregard in San Angelo.
Thank you for watching the Live Daily News Show, the only locally owned news show in the Concho Valley. Go like us on Facebook, X, and other social media platforms, and download the San Angelo Live mobile app. For the live team here